Get in the game and own it. And I'll say this. I consider myself a semi-decent student of this industry. And I've been to a number of events from some of the bigger companies. And I wish you guys had been there. They don't have our talent. I said it a minute ago, they don't have what's in this room. I've seen them up there with their fancy suits on, and their shiny hair, and their makeup, and their fancy cars, and their homes. They don't have what's in here. I said yesterday, don't judge somebody by their heart. And what I meant by that is, you don't know what's in here. You also know what they've gone through and what their story is to get them where they're at today. But I have never in the industry, ever, and I'm talking about the billion-dollar companies, seen the talent that's in this room. Do we have to grow you guys? Yes. Am I worried that some of you guys make a pile of money and you spend it quicker than you made it? Yes. You know why? Because I want to build real leaders. I want people that grow and train and come up to a system, and so when you have the success, you can handle it because you actually have a foundation. That's so important to me. But I'm telling you, this hit me this morning 2 hours ago. I have never, ever, it didn't happen in my previous platform. I loved the people in my previous platform. Kim loved the people in the previous platform. I'll tell you what, this was a beautiful thing that was given birth to, because we took the talents, the best of the best of the best, and here we are today, all over the world. But my final message to you is I love this country. This country took a street kid that had the deck stacked against me, as my wife reminded me yesterday. The deck was stacked against me. My wife's been back to Denver Children's Home. She's been back to Tennessee Center for Children. 2 different places I was at in Denver. The deck was stacked against me. Part of my impatience, my final message to you. Part of my impatience for people, I'm just the ultimate no excuse guy. Because my back was against the wall. I know what it's like 13 to 15 and a half. I know what it's like with James Dixon. I started getting emotional with James was sharing yesterday. Nobody came and visited in the hospital. I know what that's like to not get a card and not get a visit for 2.5 years. The state took away custody of my mother. Said she was an unfit woman. So when I have a leader come and tell me, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I thought, you haven't been through the trials and the tribulations yet. And when you do and you come out on the other side, I know Gary's been through it. I don't even know you, Gary, but I know the first time I met you, I could see it all over your eyes. I'm glad you shared with everybody yesterday. Can I tell you the difference real quick? I'm going to give you 60 seconds. We're going to jump in today. You guys ready? The difference is I wasn't going to make that my story. Let go of the rest of your trauma. You got too much stuff in the world, Mr. Gary Gordon. I wasn't going to let that be my story. Too much trauma, no thank you. I said, I got to heal me to help you. I got to heal me to help me. Too many people want to hang on to the trauma, and that becomes their story and their identity. You don't know what happened to me when I was age 13. And dude, you're 63. Let it go. You've been broke for 40 years because what happened to you at 13? Stop it. You don't know what happened to me at age 19. I got married at age 20. I was divorced. You're 48. That was 28 years ago. And your ex-wife posted pictures on Facebook with her new husband the last 20 years. Who cares? Get over it. My message to you. Don't let that be your story. I was never going to let that be my story. Whatever I had to do, however hard I had to work, whatever I had to challenge myself. Not only was it, if it was to be, it was up to me, but you know what it was? It was a decision. My first mentor, and I said 60 cents, I'm almost done. My first mentor were not people. Now I talk about, oh, I met this person, I was around this person, I got to spend time with this person. My first mentor was a Littleton, Colorado library card. Bemis Library, Littleton, Colorado. Kim yesterday. And I had so many things happen yesterday. Kim was talking about her mom. My dad was from Louisiana. I didn't know my dad for 29 years, but he had a 9th grade education. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met. And what Kim said yesterday, her mom only had a couple years of formal education. She's one of the most well-read people she's ever met. Boy, did that resonate with me. My first mentors were books. I didn't know I was going to meet Tony in person. I didn't know I was going to meet Jim Rohn twice in my life. I spent very little time with Jim Rohn. I wish I got to know him more. But I didn't know I was going to have the chance to meet him once in Dallas and once in Denver. My first mentors were books. I was a broke kid sitting there going, wow, these people, that's how they think. Pinehurst Country Club in Littleton. I used to drive my beat-up two-colored Chevy Beretta. It was rust and maroon. I'm not kidding. I used to drive to Pinehurst Country Club on the other side of town and park my car there, and I used to run by the golf course in the morning. When I was running quite, I used to run by and go, what do these people do? I'm told rich people are evil. Seriously. I had people around me saying, people have all the money, they just must work, they're not helping anybody. Can I tell you who's helping everybody in society? The rich people. You can't give what you don't have. So my message is you. Number one, get rid of the trunk. Number two, I believe in you. And number three, I believe in you more than you know. Because I've been there, done that. If I can change, you can change. If I can grow, we can grow. If we can grow together, I love Tyson's, what he showed yesterday in the Pingo Forest. 40,000 plus trees that are all connected. If we can grow together like that, we're going to grow a company like this industry has never seen. I'm connected to Kim in ways she doesn't know. I'm connected to Holly and Corbin in ways that they don't know. I'm connected to Mark Ewell in ways he doesn't know. I'm connected to this entire leadership group in ways that they don't know. Because my skill set is different than theirs in some way, and they teach me so much, and I learn from them, and they learn from me. And if we can have that attitude and that philosophy and that connectiveness, we'll build something that's never been done before. It's not the products aren't the superstar. The platform is not the superstar. The corporate team, they're not the superstars. Not any individual in here is a superstar. Our connectivity, our leadership, our similar mindset, our similar work ethic, our collective vision, our collective collaboration is the superstar. And I mean that with every fiber in my body. We're going to the next level. I love you guys. Let's make an incredible day today. You're going to hear from people that are doing it. They're doing it. By the way, people are not going to get a microphone in the future if they're not doing it. Period. I'm saying it publicly. This isn't a behind-the-scenes leadership chat. This is me. I'm so sick of hearing networkers that have done crap the last 10 years but haven't done crap the last 2. Go somewhere else. Sorry. I'm being serious. You can clap if you want, go somewhere else. I want to be with workers. I want to be with drivers. I want to be with people whose best days are ahead. I mean that with all sincerity. And by the way, I mean that with kindness. It's like letting somebody go in corporate. If this isn't the culture for you, I want you to be somewhere where it is. Well, guess what? I want to take a group of leaders that are on the move. Their best days are ahead of them. Their vision is massive, like the vision I have. It's massive to help people. And we're going to do it. But I'm going to love on everybody. If you do a little bit, I'm going to love you. If you do a little bit more, I'm going to love you. If you do a lot, I'm going to love you. We're a community full of love. But the people who are going to get the mic and speak into your lives are the people that are doing big things. The people that I'm going to entrust to be around me and inner circle, the people that are going to help cast this vision all over the world, they're going to be doing big things. They're going to be fired up. I was so fired up to see this room so packed an hour ago this morning. It was just absolutely incredible. I want to give a big hand to our corporate team, please. To provide lunch that was delicious yesterday, to provide an amazing breakfast. The corporate team has done an amazing job. But we're headed to amazing places. I want to give you guys our first speaker of the day. And she is doing such an amazing job. I couldn't be more proud, by the way, of Dr. Alicia. Who knows Dr. Alicia? This is how I know she's a lady on the go. She doesn't have time to talk. I'm dead serious. That sounds crazy. When you see Dr. Alicia, she says, I got about 60 seconds and I got to move. She's a woman on the move. She's who I'm talking about. She never once calls me and says, hey, Daniel, look, we just had this. We need this. We're just missing this one item. The company will explode. No, she's not doing another meeting. And tomorrow I'm doing another meeting. And then tomorrow night I'm doing another meeting. And then I'm doing this meeting. And then I'm attracting this professional. And she was so focused before on product. She made a shift. She changed. I'm so proud of you. I want you to give a big hand to Dr. Alicia.
Good morning. Who's excited? getting my hair washed. Had my hair in the shampoo bowl, and I had my phone in my pocket. And it rang, and it said Wendy from marketing. Well, I was going to answer it, even with my hair in the shampoo bowl. And so I said, yes, yeah, how can I help you? And she said, we would like you to speak on Sunday morning at 10:15. And I said, awesome. We did microbiome, we're going to talk about the products. She's like, leading with passion. Like, come again? Excuse me? I don't know that one like the back of my hand. And she said, yes, you do. And I said, I got it. And so I've had to think a little bit, because this isn't my normal thing. I'm a passionate person, and I would say, do I lead with passion? Now that I've thought about it a little bit, I suppose. Other people maybe saw it in me first before I saw it in myself. So, when I started this business, many of you know, I'm a chiropractor. That's my industry, that's what I know. I use my hands to work with people, and that's how I know how to make money. Like, that's it. If I'm not somewhere with my hands working on somebody, I don't earn an income. So this industry was completely new to me. I didn't know anything about it. So I'm coachable. I did what I was told, and I started talking to people. And I started enrolling people. And they would enroll, and they would enroll, and they would enroll. And one day I turned to Holly DeMont, my upline, and I said, Holly, what am I going to do with all these people? And she said, you're going to lead them. And you guys, I Googled that, and how to lead a team with 3 isn't in Google. It's not there. So in case you're wondering. So I had to think, like, all these people are enrolling, and I don't know what to do with them. And yes, she's going to help me, but I don't know everything. Like, I don't know this business. I know one thing. I knew the products. I knew I loved them. I knew I had belief in them. But I don't know really any other part. I don't know the legs. I don't know what the heck cycle is. Like, I don't know what any of this is. And so I realized in that moment, and somebody spoke on this yesterday, there are so many people out there that think you have to learn everything before you start this business. And you do not. Leadership isn't about knowing everything. It's about being able to learn, grow, and serve others with passion, whether that impacts your paycheck or not. And that's really the key. And so I dug deep, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like, I'm going to lead these people the best way I know how. So you might be thinking, well, what do I even do? Like, where would I even start? So out of yesterday, did anybody get more belief in 3 after yesterday?
Yeah.
So I can tell you that's where I would start. You're going to walk out of here with either amazing belief in timing, products, or the leadership, right? I have a bullseye on my back. I'm a chiropractor, I'm in healthcare, and I will tell you, before being part of 3 and people knowing that I was here and this is where I'm staying, people were asking me to join their company every single day. We have this, we have that, you should join us, you'd be really great. Yeah, I'm sure. But there was never a company I was willing to attach my name to. I had built a name within my previous industry, and it had to be really, really good for me to attach my name and say, and stand up and say, I'm going to shout this from the mountaintop. When I found these products, that happened for me. So that was where I started with my passion. For some people, it might be the timing. You guys, some of these companies that I've been approached about, they've been around since my great-great-great-great-great-grandma was there. And people are telling me this is the best opportunity, and they haven't changed their formula of their tablet in 45 years. It's not, I don't know what to say, right? Timing is important. Products are important. And the leadership is important. And this company has it. If you didn't see that yesterday from all the people who spoke on this stage, and you didn't sit here for Kim Wee, who could really actually sit there and talk for like 4 hours last night, if you didn't get that from there, you might as well go home. I don't even know what to tell you. Right? and you're going to start to attract people that want that same thing. And then they're going to come in, and then your passion's going to change a little bit, right? You're going to add more things. Because then I had to learn the business, and then I got real passionate about that. And then I got to know the leadership, and then I got real passionate about that, right? And all of a sudden, I have all these passions and soapboxes. My husband says, like, you were literally a human soapbox. Like, I have so many soapboxes I jump up on, but it's true. One of the biggest things we heard yesterday is passion starts with your why. And I'm going to say it again, because I think it is a missing key for so many people. If you don't have a why that is so strong, it is so easy to have the little rocks people are throwing at you to stop it. And I would encourage you, even if you've been around a long time, way longer than I have in this industry, to still revisit your why. Is your why on your mirror? Is your why on your phone? Is your why on your dash of your car? Is your why every single place you look? I lost my parents at an early age. I don't have grandparents to help me raise my children. So all of you that are out there, there's so many people in this world who, their mom comes over and folds their laundry. She watches them on a Friday night. They have grandparents around. I don't have that. And I've always wanted that. We all have a different reason and a different why. Corbin and Holly were in Des Moines this last week, and they were talking about how the next part of this business is going to fuel them, because they're entering that stage of life with maybe being grandparents and that whole next thing. And that's a huge portion of my why. Like, I want to be the grandparent that I don't have for my children. And you're thinking, that little bug over there, she's 9. Why is this woman talking about grandchildren? Because I'm not in this for the Lululemon pants with a really cute bag right now. Actually, I like the bag. And it's really, really cute. That's not why I'm in this. I'm in this for the long haul. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And I'm going to buy all the bags along the way, believe me. But I'm going to be there, and when my kids move to Dallas, I'm going to buy a place there. When my kids move to California, I'm going to buy a place there. And they might not want that, but it's free chiropractic. So they're going to be like, yes, Mom, it does all of us for free. So that is my why. So everybody's going to leave here. Unless you took up residence in the Virgin Hotel, you're all going home. And so I would encourage you to take 5, 10, 15 minutes on your drive, on your plane ride, to really think about what you want your why to be that is so strong that you will move mountains to make this happen. I will move mountains so that I can live where my children live someday and be healthy enough to make that happen. And that's a really big deal. People follow people that know where they are going. This is a huge part of leading with passion. Kim got up here yesterday, and I think if Kim had said, I have little bags of dirt to sell from where I had the calling, and we're all going to go walk into fire with them, I would have been like, let me go get the car, what time are we leaving? People follow people that are passionate, that have a vision of where they're going, that know the road and the plan they're on. All those people didn't walk away from the previous platform because Kim was like, what am I going to do today with free? Maybe I'll do a post. Maybe I'll reach out to 1 or 2 people. People followed her because they knew she was on a mission. She has a passion. And people will follow you when you show up with that same passion instead of the, I think this would be really great for you. I don't really know. There's some people making some money. Like that kind of thing. These are really great products. They're free of GMOs. Right? Like that's, lead with the passion that you saw yesterday with Kim. It's that passion that people follow. People ask me a lot. There's a gal here in the audience who is new on our team. She said, you need to start a podcast. I don't have time for a podcast. Right? I have blinders on. I know where I'm going. I'm not looking left, I'm not looking right. I said, maybe when I'm making $100,000 a month, I will start a podcast. Probably not. So that's, you're like, but probably not, right? But that's the truth. I know where I'm going, and I know how I'm going to get there. It is that road on the right, and I'm going to make it as clear and seamless as possible. I'm not letting things get in the way. You guys, do you know what I miss to be here? People talk about this business and, not wanting to miss their children's things. My real job years ago was at the expense of my children. This is for my children. My husband got kids ready for a show choir conference. My son's girlfriend came over and braided my daughter's hair because she's in an Olympic gym and had a meet yesterday. And I missed it. Right? But they know what I'm doing. And I want them to see a mom that is out doing what she loves and is passionate what she does, because I want them to turn around someday and have a job that they're just as passionate about. Passion makes you resilient. Some people don't know this, and I don't go through this story very often anymore, but my son is type 1 diabetic. And if you know a type 1 parent, give them a lot of love. It's a really hard job. You're working to keep your kid alive 24 hours a day. And there are nights that I wake up 7 or 8 times a night. I'm tired. There's times I sleep down on the couch downstairs. Sensors are going off. Technology is funny. And it would be really easy for me to say, you know what, I'm going to take a nap tonight because I was up night times last night. But I don't. It'd be really easy for me to quit because you know what? My sister won't even join my testimonial Facebook group. Not kidding. Right? But if I had quit at my sister, I wouldn't be standing here today. And I wouldn't have to do that. Right? And so wait till she sees the back. But passion is what makes you resilient. It makes it so when you get a no, you just keep going on. You keep moving forward. You move through all the yuck. Because you have passion and people see that. This is probably my favorite. Passion inspires others. So right out of the gate, when I started into this business, we met Corbin and Holly Roush, and I remember her saying we wanted to own Oklahoma. And I was like, I want to own Iowa. And I said, we're going to go home and we're going to enroll the whole state of Iowa. And we started. And I will tell you, I didn't know how we were going to do this, but I knew I was going to talk to everybody. And so we started investing I started investing in the people that were there. We started inspiring others. One of the things we started was coffee meetings. We started meeting with everybody locally that were on the team, and we meet for coffee every Friday. You guys have got so big, we're now meeting Thursdays and Fridays. Right? I know. We got so big, we're meeting Thursdays and Fridays. On Friday, we had to move to a new location. We had so many people. And we're inspiring others. We're pulling them along. We're gathering them on our vision. And they're coming along with us. If you don't have that locally, do it on Zoom. Kim taught us about pods of people working consistently. And so that is something. I'm consistently meeting with groups of people that are like-minded in same areas, working with them 10 or 15 minutes on a Zoom to help them move to that next level, consistently fueling into them, pushing them, helping them. We're having meetings, so we're meetings where it was just me and Sarah Farnsworth, meetings where it was just me and Tammy. We'd sit there, and other people would have gone home. We didn't. We sat there and worked. We worked for a couple hours, we invited people, and we have grown and grown and grown, and I was really good at it. So, I would tell you, passion is your superpower. Passion fuels consistency. Passion fuels leadership. Passion is the secret sauce. You can say the wrong thing to somebody, but if you're passionate about it, they will listen. You'll bring them in. You'll bring them along with you. So go find something from this weekend and go home and tell every single person about it. Tell them about what they're passionate about, what you learned from this weekend. Okay, I'm not going to tell you one science thing, okay? All right, really quickly, because I can't get out of here without talking about some science. I've started something new. I heard about it from Holly. I think Holly heard about it maybe from Kim. I started trying it. I wasn't even going to ask Dr. Dan about it. I figured I'm going to tell you all and ask for forgiveness later. I've been using the Visage cleanser as a mask, and it is phenomenal. I did ask him actually a little bit ago because I didn't want to get in trouble on my first trial. So I did. He's like, no, that's a really great idea, and that's super safe, and that would be just fine. I put it on for 20 minutes every night. It's amazing, and I can tell a huge difference. So that's my science. Go be passionate, everybody.
Give Dr. Alicia a big hand. I want you to know something. Holly and Mom believe in you. Holly and Corbin believe in you. Kim and Samson believe in you. I believe in you. This community believes in you. It's not good enough. Amazing job. I love that Mindy got you out of your comfort zone. You did an awesome. I've never seen you not talk science. That was awesome. You should be so proud. Hey, the next person you're going to hear from, she's from North Carolina. We went from Iowa to North Carolina. Grab my cowboy boots. We're going to grab a hat. We're going to rock and roll. Y'all excited? That sound kind of